Hi there, and welcome to Emboldened Kids. On today's episode, Praying for Others. Oh, there's so many people I could be praying for so many different reasons. I could pray for my bestie, my classmate Connor, my neighbor George. Don't forget Dad and Mom. Oh, my Aunt Susie and Cousin Bobby. They need prayer, don't they? Well, let's get that Bible out and find out exactly who we're supposed to pray for. I'll give you a hint. It has to do with sin. 1 John 5, verse 16. If anyone sees his brother committing a sin that does not lead to death, he will pray and ask on the believer's behalf, and God will for him give life to those whose sin is not leading to death. There is a sin that leads to death. I do not say that one should pray for this kind of sin. So sin starts off like a plant, and it grows in the body, in the mind, in the soul, until one day it gets so full that it just kicks out and dies. But on the other hand, if you're a believer being filled with God's light and love all the time, the opposite is true. We're like a tree planted by living waters. We don't wither. We prosper in all that we do. So when we see somebody full of anger or pointing and mocking at other people, somebody in distress or doing drugs, remember they're still breathing. It's not too late for them. We can pray for them. They're just going through a hard time, like a bump in the road. They need work. They need our help. All we have to do is go into our secret place and pray. And by the way, I should mention, we also need to pray for our enemies. I know it doesn't sound like much fun when we want to give them one of these and give them a secondary elbow to the gut. Finish off with our best move. Take that, mister. But that's not really what the Bible says. Matthew 5, verses 43 to 46. You have heard that it has been said you must love your neighbor and hate those who hate you. But I tell you, love those who hate you. Respect and give thanks for those who say bad things to you. Do good to those who hate you. Pray for those who do bad things to you and who make it hard for you. Then you may be the sons and daughters of your Father who is in heaven. His sun shines on bad people and on good people. He sends rain on those who are right with God and on those who are not right with God. If you love those who love you, what reward can you expect from that? Did somebody mention a reward again? I better get praying for Connor. Let's see what happens. By the way, did I tell you a foe can turn into a friend? Only Jesus can do that, people. All right. Let's go over what we learned today, kids. Number 1, a person can be so full of sin that their life is taken from them. Number 2, a person can be so full of life that whatever they do will prosper and succeed. Number 3, we have a right to pray for those who are struggling with sin or going through a hard time. And number 4, praying for our enemies separates us from those who do not believe, and it disarms the enemy. Don't forget to thumbs up, kids, and subscribe. This is a great place to learn about God and the Bible.